介绍一下你自己。你没有相关工作经验，是吗？你有哪些优点？你有哪些缺点
？Hey there, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Have you ever thought about working in China? Do you know some Chinese phrases that are used in a job interview? What are the most common interview questions in China? Today I'm going to share with you some Chinese dialogues in a job interview. We will watch together a mock-up interview and learn some Chinese from it. You see, a job interview could be long, so there will be 2 episodes for this subject. In each episode, I will help you understand the dialogues and the cultural backgrounds. Now, let's see the first part of the conversation. Try watching it without the English caption.
你好，
你好，请坐。简单介绍一下你自己。
我叫雷娜，南加州大学毕业，学的是市场营销专业。我喜欢阅读和跑步。
你没有相关工作经验，是吗？
是的，我刚毕业，没有正式工作经验。不过我在广告公司实习过1年。
你有哪些优点？
我是个有团队精神的人，学习能力很强。我也是个积极主动的人。
你有哪些缺点？
我的缺点是我的中文不够好。
Did that conversation scare you? I hope not. Let's break it down into shorter dialogues.
你好，
你好，请坐。简单介绍一下你自己。
我叫雷娜，南加州大学毕业，学的是市场营销专业。我喜欢阅读和跑步。
First of all, even in a face-to-face interview or in a meeting, Chinese people are not used to shaking hands. It's more a Western culture, so don't be surprised if your interviewer does not reach out to shake hands with you.
你好，
你好，请坐。简单介绍一下你自己。
After greeting the interviewee, the first thing the interviewer would say is most likely, "Tell me a little about yourself." 简单介绍一下你自己。Normally, 简单 means easy or easily. Here it means briefly. 介绍 to introduce. 你自己 yourself. So here you go, briefly introduce yourself. Well, how about 一下? Here, it's a redundant phrase following a verb, just like the phrase to make an introduction and the verb to introduce in English. So, 看一下 means to take a look. And then the interviewee introduces about her name and her education.
我叫雷娜，南加州大学毕业。
我叫雷娜 I'm Raina. 南加州大学毕业 I graduated from the University of Southern California. Of course, it's not true. It's a mock-up conversation. Here, the subject I is omitted to avoid redundancy. 大学 University. 毕业 Graduate. You can replace 南加州大学 with any other school names like 北京大学毕业。
学的是市场营销专业。我喜欢阅读和跑步。
学的是市场营销专业。Again, the subject is omitted here. The full sentence will be 我学的是市场营销专业。I major in marketing. 市场营销 marketing. You can replace marketing with your major like finance, and it would be 学的是金融专业。 学的是专业 is a common oral expression in China. For more formal usage or oral expression in Taiwan, you can say 主修。我主修中文。I majored in Chinese. 我喜欢阅读和跑步。I like reading and jogging. 阅读 reading 跑步 jogging or running.
你没有相关工作经验是吗？
是的，我刚毕业，没有正式工作经验。不过我在广告公司实习过1年。
你没有相关工作经验是吗？ You don't have relevant work experience, right? 相关 relevant 工作经验 work experience. 你没有相关工作经验是吗？ In English, we would answer this question with "No, I don't." But in Chinese, for such yes/no question, we say yes to agree with the speaker or no to disagree. So when Reina says 是的, she means that's right, I don't. 我刚毕业 I just graduated. The verb following 刚 means it happened not long before. 我没有正式工作经验 I don't have formal work experience. 正式 formal. 不过我在广告公司实习过1年 But I used to intern at an advertising company for a year. 不过 but or however. 实习 intern. 我实习过 I used to intern. When a verb is followed by 过 it's almost 100% sure that it has happened in the past. Like 我吃过我看过我有过我有过一个男朋友 I had a boyfriend. Wait, why did I tell you that? 广告公司 advertising company. 在广告公司实习 To intern at an advertising company. In a Chinese sentence, the place goes before the verb. For example, 在广告公司上班 To work at an advertising company. 在公园跑步 To go jogging in a park. Now more details about Reina.
你有哪些优点？
我是个有团队精神的人，学习能力很强。我也是个积极主动的人。
你有哪些缺点？
我的缺点是我的中文不够好。
In this clip, the interviewer asks Reina her strengths and her weaknesses.
你有哪些优点？
我是个有团队精神的人，学习能力很强。我也是个积极主动的人。
你有哪些优点 Literally, it is what strengths do you have? 优点 strengths. 哪些 What or which? It implies that the answer would be plural. 我是个有团队精神的人 I'm a team player. 团队精神 team spirit. There's no equivalent word for a team player in Chinese. We use the phrase a person that has team spirit, 有团队精神的人 to refer to a team player. 我的学习能力很强 It literally means my ability to learn is strong. In Chinese, it is a more common expression to describe someone as a quick or fast learner. 我也是个积极主动的人I'm also a proactive person. 积极 is similar to 主动. When someone is passionate about something and has made a lot of efforts to get things done, you can say 他很积极. And 主动 means active, as an opposite term for passive. We use 积极主动 to describe a proactive person in a good way. Now you know how to describe what kind of person you are. Just place the adjective between 我是个 and 的人 我是个有团队精神的人。我是个积极主动的人。And you also know how to use the pattern of 我是，我也是 to say I am and I'm also. Well, from my personal experience, employers in China do not emphasize so much about team spirit, but they do prefer proactive employees, especially those with wolf spirit, 狼性. It is a unique corporate culture that encourages employees to win or to survive by all means, even if it means to be cruel or greedy. Be prepared if you're planning on moving to China for work.
你有哪些缺点？
我的缺点是我的中文不够好。
你有哪些缺点？ What are your weaknesses? 我的缺点是我的中文不够好。我的缺点是 My weakness is 我的中文不够好。My Chinese isn't good enough. In English, you place enough after an adjective, but in Chinese, it's the other way around. 够好 means good enough, while 不够好 means not good enough. Try to make a sentence with another adjective, like 高透我不够高 I'm not tall enough. Now, let's go through the conversation again.
你好，
你好，请坐。简单介绍一下你自己。
我叫雷娜，南加州大学毕业，学的是市场营销专业。我喜欢阅读和跑步。
你没有相关工作经验，是吗？
是的，我刚毕业，没有正式工作经验。不过我在广告公司实习过1年。
你有哪些优点？
我是个有团队精神的人，学习能力很强。我也是个积极主动的人。
你有哪些缺点？
我的缺点是我的中文不够好。
It isn't so hard, is it? I hope you feel more confident in making conversation in Chinese now. So what is going to happen next? Do you think Reina will be able to get the job? You'll have to find out in the next episode. Let me know in the comments how you would answer the interviewer's questions. Subscribe our channel and turn on the notifications so that you won't miss the next episode when it comes out. I'm Reina from Mandarin Max. See you next time. 下次见。